Yeah. Hello, my gorgeous, beautiful, wonderful queen bees. It is your girl Amanda, the Buzzed Artist. Welcome back to my channel, a place where you can let loose and just have fun with your acrylic paint, people. So today we're going to be doing another fun Saturday story time. I'm having a lot of fun with this one, you guys, and I hope you are too. I'm going to be talking about the steps it takes to become a YouTube artist. And in the meanwhile, you're going to watch me speed paint this gorgeous Snow Queen pop art painting on newspaper canvas. I am totally in love with this one. I actually got to play with palette knives on this one, and I gotta say, I am so hooked on palette knives. Let me just tell you, there will be more of those to come in the future. Anyways, so let's get to talking about how you can become an artist on YouTube. Now, the steps I'm going to be talking to you all about are the steps that I have personally taken to grow my channel from 0 to 10,000 subscribers in just under 16 months, as well as how I grow my own brand as an artist and creator for acrylic paintings, and how you can go ahead and do that as well. To start, I want to preface this by first saying this very controversial statement. YouTube is a much more effective tool for growth and discovery than all social media combined. And that is because YouTube continuously works for you, even while you're sleeping, eating, or watching your favorite episode of The Office. Okay, Amanda, what does that even mean? How can I make YouTube work for you? Questions, questions, questions. Buckle in, Queen Bees, because I'm going to drop some major knowledge bombs on you. YouTube is owned by one of the biggest household names of the century, Google. Google is the #1 online search engine, giving millions of people millions of targeted answers they are looking for instantaneously. And YouTube works in the very same way. And we as artists can take major advantage of this. So when people are typing in how to paint a snowflake on YouTube, they see a list of videos that are related to that keyword they punched in, the keyword being how to paint a snowflake. Those videos are the search results and are the most likely to be watched. And those search results will always be relevant. They'll be relevant today, they'll be relevant next month, they'll be relevant next year, and then the next 5 years. Now let's just pause and think about that for a second. A video that you made 3 years ago is still being discovered by people on YouTube at all times in the day, every single day. That, my friends, is the gold mine that is YouTube, and which I believe is much more powerful than the likes of Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter. Because once you make a video on YouTube, it'll be relevant, searchable, and discoverable for years to come. Unlike a Facebook or Instagram post, which might make it discoverable for 1 to 2 days at most before it gets overcrowded with newer post contents from other accounts. So with that all being said, how can you use YouTube to grow your art career? Well, and here are the steps. Step 1, think about what you want to accomplish on your channel and who your audience is. This is such a big deal when it comes to owning your own business and having your own brand. You want to understand who it is that you are targeting and who is it that will be watching your videos. And some questions you may want to ask yourself when you're first starting all this: do you want to teach people how to paint? Do you want to just showcase your art skills and just kind of make it like a portfolio? Are you looking to do some free advertisement for your commission services? So let's say you like to paint people's portraits. Is your channel a gateway for people to find you and to later contact you so that you can get some commission work from that? And you also want to think about the sort of people that will want to watch your videos. Are your viewers aspiring artists looking to learn new techniques? Is your audience looking for inspiration pieces? Is your audience just interested in finding new artwork to buy? Mind you, the answers to some of these questions might end up intermingling with one another. For example, my videos are intended for people who want to be creative, but may find the painting process overwhelming and scary. So I already got my audience there. So I make my videos in the long form, meaning I teach my audience step by step how to create their own paintings and embrace themselves and love themselves in the process of that painting. But I also make videos that target those people who just like being creative, but don't necessarily paint. And I do this with my Saturday Storytime segments, where I talk about the more soft, emotional sides of being a creative person. Do you see how enlightening that process can be? The way you answer the question is a big deal, because it really does essentially form what sort of videos you will be making for your intended audience. So be sure to take out a notebook and jot down some ideas and answers to these questions. Step number 2. What are your favorite artists doing on their channels? We all have those artists we love to follow on YouTube. Some of mine include Jazza Draws and the Art Sherpa, just to name a few. These are the current titans of the niche, of the art niche, and they are the perfect example of what works on YouTube right now. So now, jot down, who are your favorite YouTubers? What are they doing for their videos? So for example, the Art Sherpa, Cinnamon Cooney, when you look on her channel, her videos are long form, meaning that she does 1 to 2 hours of step-by-step acrylic painting tutorials. She does a lot of them live too, which her audience absolutely loves. The fact that she is thriving and existing in this form of videos on YouTube is a big sign for me that I can also go down this direction and find good wealth of people to go and watch my videos. So take that into consideration when you're looking at your favorite art YouTubers. What types of videos are they doing? What types of topics are they covering? And as you are watching, take notes on why you like to watch them. Is it because of their art style, their teaching instruction, their sense of humor, their personality? Whatever draws you most to that person that you are watching, those will be the traits that you want to use and adapt for your own channel. Because most likely, if it draws you in, it's probably something you want to adopt. Now, I want to put this out there. Imitation is the most sincerest form of flattery. Straight up, copying someone else's style or work is not cool though. That is why you want to put your own spin on what is working right now. So this is actually a concept that I have learned from some YouTube courses that I've taken, this one being from Jump Cut Academy, where you take something that is already working on YouTube with your favorite artists, with your favorite people that you love to watch, and then you add your own spin to it. For example, there was a trend recently called I tried following blank blank blank, and I saw a lot of artists' channel take on this trend of I tried following blank blank blank, and they would actually insert another artist in there and they would film themselves trying to follow another artist. This worked really well because it jumped on a trend. A lot of people got to see that video and give them a lot more exposure, more subscribers, and more views. But also it kind of shows a more fun side. You're throwing in some creativity, you're making it your own, and you're having fun with it. You're making it your own, you're making your own brand, you're getting your name out there so people can see you and actually kind of pick you out from a crowd. So take what works, put your own spin on it. Got it? Good. Now that you have an idea of who your audience is, what kind of video you'll be doing, and who the big players are out there, the next step is step 3. Keywords, keywords, keywords. Oh yeah, more research, baby. Woo! Okay, I know you want me to talk about the more sexy parts of being a YouTuber, like the kind of cameras I like to use and my giant collection of swimming pools filled with hundo bills, but that's not what makes a good channel, although I wouldn't mind swimming in a pool of Benjamins. But I digress. Anyways, keywords! So like we said before, YouTube is basically a huge search engine. And when someone is looking for something specifically to watch, they will punch in words, aka keywords, into the YouTube search bar to find what videos they are looking for. These videos are a powerful tool for discovery because people can organically find you whenever they type in keywords you are using for your channel, like acrylic painting tutorials or pop art painting ideas. And some ways you can discover powerful keywords can be as simple as using the YouTube search bar. Just type in what keyword you're interested in and YouTube will start to auto-complete the phrase, giving you hints of some really popular search terms people are using right now. For example, if I were to punch in the keyword sunflower painting into the YouTube search bar, auto-completing results would be sunflower painting tutorials, sunflower painting watercolor, sunflower painting for beginners, sunflower painting on canvas, sunflower painting easy, sunflower painting Van Gogh, sunflower painting oil, sunflower painting acrylic easy. These are amazing examples of the types of keywords and the types of videos you want to be making and targeting, because these are very highly searched words that real people are typing into YouTube and are looking for. And there's really nothing more powerful than answering someone's question directly with the very search term that they were looking for. It really is revolutionary when you can match those two together. But my most favorite way of researching is by using a keyword analyzing software called TubeBuddy, which seamlessly integrates with YouTube to not only show you low competition keywords, but also what videos are currently using those keywords. And this is why I love using TubeBuddy, because I can look at real videos of what is working, and then once I find something, I can then use my creativity to make it my own to film. So I currently have the pro version of TubeBuddy, which has been a great investment and business expense I can deduct on my tax return into my art career here on YouTube. But you can also use TubeBuddy for free. Yay, free things! So if you want to try TubeBuddy, you can get the free and paid versions via my link, which is www.tubebuddy.com/buzzartist. And you can also find my TubeBuddy link in the description below, so be sure to check it out and watch your channel grow. So step 4 in growing your art channel is equipment. When I say equipment, you probably are thinking about a camera. And before we go any further, or you desperately decry how broke you are and cannot afford a nice camera, let me lay down some truth for you. When it comes to using a camera for my videos, I keep it as ratchet and cheap as they come. I use my camera phone. More specifically, I use my husband's old janky iPhone 6 camera. That's it. You don't need a nice camera to become a YouTuber. In fact, you can see tons and tons of videos on this subject alone, and I was pleasantly surprised to see that many YouTubers started out with just a humble phone camera that helped them get recognized. So my point is, save your money, you don't have to buy a new camera, just use your phone. Now, if I had to recommend one item for filming that every person must have, I would recommend good lighting. Invest in good lighting, and here's why. Anything you shoot with excellent lighting gets picked up really well with your camera, gives your work that extra look of professionalism, and takes out any unwanted shadows that may show up on your work. And we being the visual queen bees that we are, good image is everything. So if you want to get super basic, be sure to film by a window and have another light source, like a lamp on the other side to reduce any shadows. Or you can invest a little bit and get a softbox lighting kit and shoot your videos in any room at any time of the day. I shoot in my basement because my condo has very little natural lighting that filters inside, so I basically live in a black hole. So I had to make do and get myself a softbox lighting kit, and it has totally changed the way I film. I absolutely love them. I recommend them to anybody. And I included my affiliate link to the softbox lighting kit I use in the description below. Another piece of equipment I would recommend would be a tripod or a stand that can hold your camera or camera phone in our case. You want to look for a tripod that is adjustable and can help you get multiple angles for your artwork in the creation process. I personally use the Acrylic Pro phone stand, which if you've ever watched a Tasty video where they shoot from above, you can get some really amazing DIY shots, and I absolutely love them. I also included my affiliate link of the phone stand that I use in the description below. So now let's talk about editing software. This is kind of the same idea as cameras. You don't need to go super crazy with editing software at the very beginning. So depending on what computer you have, you can always start with the free basic softwares that are included. If you have a Mac, use iMovie. Windows Movie Maker. Both are free, both are easy to use, and they can help you start your blooming art career. So keep it simple. And step number 5, but the most important step of all, stay consistent and think 2 years ahead, aka slow and steady wins the race. I have heard of people who are gung-ho about starting a YouTube channel, make like 3 videos, see little growth, and then give up on the platform entirely. And the reason why people like these fail is because they are expecting instant returns. Money, fame, and glory, and a spot on Ellen. And as much as we all want to be instantly famous and rich, doing butterfly strokes and dollar bills, y'all, it rarely happens overnight. You need to put in work, knowing full well that you may not be found, seen, or discovered for quite a while. My first few videos I put up on my channel had maybe like 30 views over a span of a month. And even though I wasn't really being seen, I kept a consistent schedule of posting 1 video a week. 1, because I wanted to keep flexing my painting muscle and practice my skills, but 2, I wanted to set a heartbeat for my channel. Yeah, there was like maybe 3 people watching my stuff, and if I had the mindset of, I need to get Pablo Picasso rich and famous right now, I would have given up a long time ago. But instead, I kept at it, feeding the content mill week after week, every Wednesday. And I know I can maintain that schedule, and I stick to it, no matter what. This shows my audience that I show up for them every week, giving them new content to see. It develops trust, and they know when they can come watch me at this time every single week. So the more videos you put out there, the more you get to practice, the more you get to really hone in on your skills, the more likelihood of people being able to find you, and the more likelihood you'll be able to blow up. So now I can say with almost 10,000 subscribers, at least from when I'm recording this, I can say that this process has worked miracles for me. So these are my 5 tips on how you can get started as a YouTube artist. And I can go on and on and on about using YouTube as a platform for your art career. There's just so many ways that you can actually utilize YouTube to get your name out there. And I can go into so much more intimate detail about how I can specifically use YouTube to get more followers and get people to be interested in the artwork that I have coming up, like email marketing, having a Patreon account so you can give exclusive content to your followers and to fans of yours. There is just so much you can do with this platform. It's insane. And in the world of the internet, this is the perfect time to take advantage of this. The way I look at YouTube, it's a huge megaphone, and it really helps to get people's attention and point the really big diehard fans to your stuff. And because we live in the digital age, video is such a big deal, and they speak so much louder than pictures do. And there's something very intimate that happens when you are talking on a video to your audience. Your audience feels connected to you somehow, and connection and emotion breeds fans. And that helps create lifelong fans that will forever love your artwork and possibly become future clients of yours. So really take all this into consideration when you are thinking about starting your own YouTube art channel. There is so much treasure to be found in the YouTube space, and I only just scratched the surface with this video. But I hope this gave you some ideas and some insight on how you yourself can start your very own YouTube art channel. Anybody can do it. It's totally possible as long as you are willing to put in the work. So now that I've finished talking, I want to hear some of your thoughts. What did you think about my tips? Are you thinking about starting an art channel? Please comment below and share. I always love to hear from you, my queen bees. And I must say, this painting is ravishing. I am totally in love with this. And great news, if you guys really like this print, you can actually buy that on my website, which is www.thebuzzardartist.com. I'm super excited. I am in love with this painting. I think I'm going to call her Snow Queen because she is just fierce, cold, and just super uber sexy. I totally love her. Anyways, that's my spiel. Thank you so much for hanging out with me, listening to me ramble about YouTube, and remember to always love yourself and always have fun with your acrylic paint. Have a Merry Christmas, a Happy Holiday. I love you. Bye-bye.